Welcome to our program, and today we are speaking with the project coordinator for the Archdiocese of Lilongwe. We will learn more about the projects being implemented in the Archdiocese of Lilongwe, how they're funded, and how they're helping the communities. And you're with me, Monica Chinyamalipia. Thank you for joining us, sister. But firstly, please introduce yourself and the role you play in the Archdiocese as a project coordinator.
I'm Sister Ethel Munsaka. I belong to the Sisters of the Holy Cross. The Sisters of the Holy Cross have been here in Malawi for about 3 years, and I'm based in Muchinji at St. Paul's Parish. Here in the Archdiocese of Lilongwe, I'm the project coordinator. I came to the diocese last year and I started working under the project's office from November up to date, and I'm happy to say I've been here for 4 months. And it has been quite an experience.
So you've been here for 4 months only. Okay, yes. So what types of projects do you manage in the Archdiocese?
Under the projects office, currently the projects that are there are more pastoral and social, and this will be in line with the mission and vision of the Archdiocese. I think you know what the mission and the vision of the Archdiocese is.
Okay, can you just share a bit?
So the mission of the Archdiocese is to bring about the kingdom of God to the faithful. This is by teaching and also promoting unity, development, justice, and peace. And when you look at the vision of the Archdiocese, is to really bring out a Holy Spirit-filled family. And we are looking at bring about issues of evangelization. The Archdiocese is very key on evangelization and quite a number of development projects. So when we talk about the pastoral projects, we are looking more on evangelization, trying to train the faithful on leadership, understanding the doctrine and the theology behind the liturgy of the Mass, and all that faith formation that comes with it. Then when we are looking at the social project, we are looking at schools, the different schools that are being renovated by the Archdiocese. There are also different schools that have been earmarked for construction. And also we are looking at the health. There's quite a lot that we are now working at in terms of trying to improve the health facilities at the Archdiocese.
Yeah, we can see you have like a lot of hospitals, so many hospitals in the Archdiocese, which are under the Catholic Church.
Yes. One of them, I think it is Lekoni.
Yeah.
Yes. The other one, we went to Kapiri. I was happy to go to Kapiri. I'm also getting to know quite a number of places. And we were at Kapiri and we were celebrating because they have been awarded as one of the best health centers.
Nice.
Yes, in the Archdiocese. I think they have, I think it's a 4th star. So when we are there, we are encouraging them that they should actually move on to the 5th star. So you see that there's a lot that is going on in the Archdiocese in terms of all these different projects that are being implemented.
Okay, so how do you choose which projects to implement?
The choice of the projects, there's a long process that goes behind in terms of approval and everything. But I would really talk about go back to the strategic plan of the Archdiocese, because the Archdiocese has a strategic plan, and this we see also in the synodal resolutions that have been there. So in terms of looking at which projects are we choosing, we go back to different strategic plans that have been developed in the Archdiocese.
All right. How do communities take part in this project? Do you involve the communities, or it's just you, maybe the church, or maybe the communities of the area you're implementing the projects? Do you involve them?
I like that question actually, because one of the strategies of the diocese is to ensure that everybody is brought on board. I think the other year we just had the synodal year, everyone moving together. Yes. So I'm happy that that is a spirit or a mission that the Archdiocese has embraced. So coming to the question of community involvement, the community is actually involved at different levels. For me, I think the beginning point is when there's a community gathering and you're called for a community meeting, go there and participate. Because then the leaders from there pick out the issues that are pertaining in that community,
Exactly.
which are then brought up to deanery level and then brought to archdiocese level to the higher management for them to be implemented. So every voice counts, and every community member has to ensure that their community is heard. And when it comes to implementation, the projects are implemented at community level. So you bring out your suggestion from what I would call simple meeting, but somebody's listening, come to dinner level, to archdiocese level. And then at that point, when decisions are made and projects are decided upon, they go back to the community.
All right.
Yeah, so like these pastoral projects and the school projects, they are implemented at school level. One of the projects that now we are about to roll out is the one for the Catholic Women Organization. We are trying to help them, to train them on leadership and also to help them to understand the teachings of the church and moral issues. So you find we go back to the community, and that's where the women are found.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Exactly. So where does the funding of these projects come from? Is it the archdiocese, or maybe there are some people who help funding this project?
These projects are funded both locally and also internationally. You would correct me, but I know that different parishes do a lot of fundraising. I've moved to different parishes and I've heard, the parish is raising money to construct the priest's house. The parish is raising money to construct the church.
Yeah.
That is funding. Yeah. And also we look at international level. Yeah, I'm sure you have heard the Bishop Vincent has traveled to Germany. There's a lot of publicity which is there on the Radio Alinafe Facebook, and he's engaging different partners to help us build the church in Malawi.
Okay, so how do you make sure that these funds are used properly?
I'm actually very happy because from the time that I came to the Archdiocese, I've realized that there are quite a number of policies that are there. There's a financial policy that is there in the Archdiocese that monitors how funds are received, reimbursed, and implemented, and there's a lot of transparency that is there. Yes.
Okay, so as we are getting closer to the end of our program, so how do these projects have they helped the community? How do they help the community? The projects you are doing in the Archdiocese?
They actually do help the community in the sense that after I spoke about pastoral projects. They help to evangelize and grow the faith. I'll tell you that in Malawi, I have found people who really embrace and appreciate their faith, and who are passionate about their faith. And for me, that is an impact that pastoral projects have done in building up this faith. I've moved around and I've seen quite a lot of schools. Nearly every parish actually has kind of a school attached to it.
And the Catholics are actually good when it comes to schools and hospitals.
Exactly. And then for me, it's a testimony of the faith and how the projects are having an effect on the people on the ground.
All right. So what challenges do you face within your work as a project coordinator when implementing the projects in different maybe parishes, in different communities? Are there any challenges you face?
At the moment, my biggest challenge actually would be finding the money.
I have to look for money.
My biggest challenge is finding the money because, you meet people in the community and they have these needs. Some of them are able to look after themselves. Some of them are quite vulnerable. And you would want to help them, to uplift them, to empower them, to make them more self-sustaining and be able to live their faith.
All right, so what message maybe do you have to the faithful and the partners of the different projects you're implementing in the Archdiocese?
Okay. The message that I have to the faithful is, the first one is that my experience is to appreciate them for the great faith that they have, and a lot of contribution that they do to the Archdiocese to ensure that the Archdiocese actually is growing. The church is the people of God, and I like the aspect that they have embraced them, and also to assure them that His Grace, the Archbishop of the Archdiocese of Lilongwe, George Desmond Tambala, and his auxiliary, Bishop Vincent Mkwaira, and the team that surround them really work tirelessly to ensure that they grow as a faith. I think they have a good leadership who have a strategy, and I ask the faithful to pray for the great leadership of this Archdiocese. To the partners, it's an assurance that I think the Archdiocese of Lilongwe is a diocese that you would want to partner with because of the structures that are there, the leadership that is there, the policies that have been implemented. There's a lot of transparency that is there, and the people around are willing to grow and develop themselves. So the Archdiocese of Lilongwe is a diocese that I would recommend to partner with and be very happy.
All right.
So at this point, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all our partners, the collaborators, those different organizations that are funding different projects, the volunteers. You have quite a number of people who do different works on pro bono. We appreciate you. And also all those ones that pray for the success and all activities that are running in the Archdiocese of Lilongwe. So in Chicho, I'd like to say, ndikufuna kutokoza onse amene mukutambiza ntchito za Archdiocese ya Lilongwe kuti zonse ziyende pasogolo zikomo.
Thank you so much, sister, for speaking with us in the important work you are doing in the Archdiocese of Lilongwe. Yeah, it's been a pleasure having you here.
And thank you very much, and thank you very much to all the listeners and viewers.
And this is the end of our program. You have been with me, Monica Chinyamalipia. Thank you for listening and for watching as well. Stay tuned in for more inspiring programs.